Hello, guess who and guess what? Well, the guess who is me, Robbie Susan Chandler, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Quincy, Florida, right outside Tallahassee, Florida. If you live in the area, I hold classes in my home on Sunday afternoon, Monday afternoons, Thursdays at noon, and also at 5 o'clock every 2 weeks or so. So like I said, if you live in the area, come over and join us. We would love to have you. So now let's see what the what is. You're going to love this card today. It's really, really very different. It's a shape card. And obviously you can see from here, it's a scallop shape, and I use the scallop bloom dies to do this, but this is the back, and I made it a happy birthday card. This sentiment, real quick, is from the scallop blooms actually, and I used this happy birthday and stamped it in hydrangea hue. And look, I don't know if you've seen our new ink pads, but they're magnetic. They open that way, and you put the top there and you do your stamping that way. So these are our new ink pads, and it's only the in colors that are the new pads. Next year we'll have more this way. And then the sentiment there is from, the butterflies are from the Olive Flutter, which we'll be using in a minute. So this is the back. It's cut with the this size scallop. I think it's the next to the largest. In fact, I cut two basic white pieces with it, one with the birthday and one for the front, which I'll show you in a minute, but this one is embossed with stone and vine. And you're saying, okay, show us the front. You keep talking about it. Well, here we go. Now, you say, well, that don't look so great, but watch. It spins. The butterflies are flying around. It's also an easel card. So it stands up like that, and then your butterflies fly around. Isn't that cool? So let's find out how in the world did I make this card. Alright, let me get my name out of the way because we're going to pull our big shot over today. I don't usually cut on, on film, but today I felt like I needed to show you how I did this. So you need to start with a piece of hydrangea hue that's 5.5 wide and 10 inches long, and I scored it, and that is not correct. I did not score at 5.5. I scored it at 5. So let's just scratch that half off. There we go. So it's 5.5 by 10, and halfway is 5. So we're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to take our largest scallop die, and I positioned it so that I had two little loops there, and these two little points came down right there. So let's pull our cut emboss machine over. And let me take that off. We don't need that. So I think I'll feed it in this way. So you just want to make sure you've got, and make sure your die's on there, that it's, you've got to stay above the fold line, because if you get too close to the fold line, you'll cut your card in half and it won't work. So let's just run that through and pull it out, and let's see what we have. Let me get this out of the way. Alrighty, so we pull this outside part off, and there we go. We have our scallop base. Ta-da! Now, once you get this, you're going to have to score again, and I've got my scoreboard here at the 2 and, let me look at my dimensions, it's the 2 3/8 inch. So what I did, I just took my Simply scoreboard, laid this out, got it straight, and found 2 3/8 and just pulled my stylus across there. So this makes your front score line for your easel, so it'll stand up. So this was at 5, and then this was at 2 3/8. Okay, so that was the hard part in my opinion. So now we also cut another piece of hydrangea hue with this big scallop, the one that we cut this out of, and this is actually going to be our front piece that we're going to put on here, but let's build on it first. So I've already showed you this piece that I cut, and we're going to actually put this card together. I felt like you needed to see how a lot of this went together, just because it's kind of different, it being a shape card. And I'm going to try to line up these scallops. That looks pretty good. Okay, so there's our first piece. Now, the next piece, and that was another thing I want to show you. The paper I used is called Bloom Boutique. And I used this piece for my main circle here. And then inside I used this piece with a white background, little blue flowers. And now you can see some of the other pieces. And it's called Bloom Boutique. It's really pretty set. I don't know if you can see, but it's got some gold in it. Maybe you can see on this piece. See the little gold flecks in it? Really, really pretty. All right, so our next piece on the front is this one. Now I punched, just for stability, I punched a circle, 2¼ inch circle out of hydrangea hue and just glued it on the back of this to make it a little sturdier. Now this is what makes this thing spin. These are called, of all things, nail spinners. Evidently, I don't know much about this, but evidently people put these on their nails to make things spin on their nails. And I decided to use it to make my card spin. So I've already adhered it, and there's a, let's see if I can show you. There's a thinner side and a thicker side. All right, see, I don't know if you can tell, but there's the smaller side, and when you flip it, there's a wider side. And I decided to put the skinnier side down, and then the wider side on my base there. And they do come with glue dots, but I just rather use our green and white multi-purpose glue because it seems to work just as well. And the secret to this is trying to get this right in the middle so you don't end up with a wonky turning blue piece. And let's hope that we get it right this time, because we've had to do some finagling. Uh-oh, it's stuck to my finger. Had to do some finagling to get our circles to spin correctly. Now let's see what this one's going to do. It's actually not bad. Hold it like this. Alright, I like it. I like it. It seems to be right about where I want it. And for some reason my air conditioner came on and it's given us just enough wind to let this spin around. I'm going to let that dry for a second. And while it's drying, let's just put happy birthday on the back, because we still got to put some butterflies on our spinning part, because our butterflies is what's flying around. Alright, we're going to match this up. There's our back. And on the inside, I cut this piece with this scallop circle, and it's the same size as the other piece, and just kind of put it towards the front a little bit so it would show more. And if you had a lot of extra of this paper, you could cut it bigger, but I just decided to bring it down here and not cut it quite as big because our easel is going to sit like that. And okay, so my stopper is just punched with a scallop punch, and then these pieces, all three of these pieces, were cut out of gold foil with the Forever Florals. So here's the one that I used in the center. Here's the leaf I used, and then there's one more little die right here that I used for this piece. And you want to put this on a dimensional because it's what's going to make your easel stand up. You know what, let me burnish this so it will stand up better. If you have trouble with a fold in a card and not standing up, it probably just needs burnishing good. Now I'm going to set this one pretty far back so it'll sit up pretty high. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's put our butterflies on. Now the butterflies I stamped in Versamark, embossed in gold. Here's the stamp set, and there's a coordinating punch that you just punch them right out. You don't have to cut them out, you just punch them out. I was looking for my punch, but I guess I left it on the other table. Anyway, you know what a punch looks like. So let's just put these on. Just let the big one be flying down here. I like to bend my wings up a little bit on these. And we'll let the other one come from over here. And how about one like kind of in the middle. All right, there we go. Well, let's see if it's still spin. Oh, look at there. Look, look, look. Yay. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. Can you tell how excited I get about some of these things? All right, just put your adhesive now only on the bottom half of your front, below the fold line, and just match up your scallops. Let's see which way. Well, that's going to spin, it doesn't matter. So just match up your scallops. I'm going to move that over a little bit. There we go. Just let that dry for a second. And while it's drying, I'm going to grab something real quick. Just hang on and look at that for a second. And I'm back, and I wanted to grab another card that I made with the spinners. It was this one, the all geared up. And this was a fun card to make too. And it's just those little spinners on there again. We've been having a lot of fun with those. Okay, we've got this card together. Let's take a look. All right, we set it up, and our butterflies are just flying around. Look at there. Isn't that fun? Now, you want to know where I got the spinners? They came off of Amazon. So, you know, just look for nail art spinners on Amazon and you'll find them. Okay, well, I hope you like this card. I mean, it's different, unusual. We had a lot of fun making it, and it doesn't quite fit in the envelope, but if you change the crease on the flap, you can make it fit. So please like my video, share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. If you need a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. If you'd like to be on a team, I'd love to be your team leader. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy crafting.